Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So we're starting a series as of video 2 here. That makes it a series, but we're going to go over ULTY's payouts based on $1 million starting in the year 2024, because that's all we have time for this evening. We'll do 2025 in the next follow-up video, but we're going to take $1 million invested in ULTY and see how much you would have made in dividends in the year 2024, and then compare that to MSTY in the year 2024 to see what the winner is. And the result may shock you, actually. So let's go ahead and share over here. Okay, so ULTY, it's becoming one of our favorites now. Okay, so if you took $1 million and invested around the time of inception, it was $19.35 a share. The first dividend it paid was March of 2024, $1.07. That would have generated you $55,000 in monthly dividend payouts. In April, it was $1.42 dividend payout, so we increased. That would have paid a $73,000 payout. So these are close to what we were saying with MSTY being, monthly salaries, basically. These are close to, or I'm sorry, yearly salaries. These are close to being, annual salaries. Hey, welcome, Richard King. Long time no see. For everybody joining, please remember to smash that like button. It helps the algorithm immensely. All right. And then in May, we dropped to 128, but that was still 66,000, still a median income, like annual. So you're getting an annual salary in a month, basically. In June, it was $1.13. Then we started seeing the NAV erosion before they changed their strategy. They didn't change their strategy to weekly until this year, but you can see we were at 58,600 approximately in June. July, we had a 99-cent payout. So they kept the dividend really high for a long time. And I kept saying, lower the dividend, stabilize the NAV. Well, the weekly structure seems to work a lot better with these, of course. But it was a $51,000 payout. And then by August, 78 cents was a $40,000 payout. By September, 98 cents was a $50,775 payout. October, 83 cents, 42,723.51. So October and November were almost identical. So we had basically 43,000 in payouts over those 2 months. And then by December, we dropped to 71 cents, which was 36,651.16. So in less than a full year, we had March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So we had 10 months. So in 10 months, it paid us $517,782.95, which is a 51% yield. But if we annualize that, basically take this amount, divide by 10, which is 51,778. So that was basically our monthly average over that time frame, and then times it by 12, it's 621,000. So annually is actually closer to 62%. So if we put this in terms of percentages, that's a 62% payout. And then, of course, in 2025, we've gotten much better. But let's look at ULTY. So when ULTY debuted in the first year, so basically, we also had like 9 months of payouts. So the payouts for ULTY were a lot higher because obviously, MSTY. If we look at MSTY over the course of 2024, the payouts for MSTY were a lot higher. So you can see we had as high as $4.42 in November. So if we take those first basically 9 months, we need to make it actually 10 months. So it was 1.44 million in payouts. So by far, we made our money back and then some when it comes to MSTY. Whereas with ULTY, the dividend payout was like a third. So in this case, MSTY would be the winner. In the MSTY versus ULTY war, MSTY would actually be the winner. And then you have to factor in, of course, by the end of the year, the NAV decline. The NAV decline in ULTY by December was actually, by the end of the year, we were at like 897. So you've got to factor in that too. So ULTY was struggling for a while. We were basically at this plus this. So this plus this, it was the 463 plus the 517, 981. So we were actually down. So by far in 2024, MSTY was hands down the better investment. So let me know you all's thoughts in the comment section. Not too late for class. Yeah, never too late, right? All right, everyone, please remember to smash that like button. So this was a quick one. We're going to do a more thorough 2025 analysis, including the weeklies and all of that. So if you all stay tuned for that, that's definitely coming. As far as this one, that's going to do it for us, though. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and join the Discord. And we will see you all. Oh, we got a comment here from Boston Tom. Hey, I'm up to $10,450 a month across 5 YieldMax ETFs. That's awesome. Also, Fidelity is lending out my shares, so I'm getting interest on top of the dividends. It's funny. I have done videos before talking about like the alternative income source, like an alternative to dividend income. That's another entirely different income stream that you can definitely gain by lending out your shares to the broker. That's an amazing way to make extra income. Varden says, who are these funds for? I don't know. Who are they for? Or I guess to Boston Tom, what funds are you in? And how much do you have? Because that's a nice dollar amount. 10,000 a month, that's like full-time dividend income. But it depends on what funds you're in. I guess it depends on how stable the NAV is and whatnot. But anyway, like I said, that's who are they marketed for? They're marketed for you. They're marketed directly to you. I mean, basically people that want high yield, right? People that are looking to possibly retire and want high yield, right? Okay, folks, thanks for tuning in. Please remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Join Discord, and we will see you all in the next one. Take care. Have a great evening. Bye.